guys? This is not really the video I wanted to make today, but it's the one that's coming out. The last 2 weeks I've been kind of sick and haven't really got a whole lot done. I got a couple videos I'm working on right now, one being the upgrade video, and then the other one's just going to be a surprise whenever y'all see it. But I just want to take some time to tell everybody happy Thanksgiving. Sitting in the Jeep right now, about to head to my parents' house. You know, Thanksgiving kind of snuck up on us here today. Now it's the holidays. I really didn't realize it until, I don't know, last week. I was like, oh, Thanksgiving's next week. That's crazy. Time has just been going so fast. So fast. I feel like God put something on my heart today to tell y'all. So if you're watching this, hopefully God sent you here to watch this. I know the holidays can get a little bit lonely. That's why I'm putting this video out. I just want to let y'all know that somebody somewhere loves you. Somebody somewhere cares about you. I think it was 2 years ago. I was still single. I was living at home. I've been divorced for about 5 years. Hadn't talked to anybody. Been working my job, just saving money and grinding. And that Thanksgiving 2 years ago was too much. I was so alone. I was in such a dark place. I was losing it. Normally people turn to drugs and alcohol when the holidays come around. I should know, I used to myself. I don't anymore. But sometimes people use that stuff to cope. Alcohol is, you know, if you're of age, is what it is. But in the end, you're worse off than just not doing it at all. Especially if you're by yourself. It just intensifies the loneliness by 1,000%. So I found myself 2 years ago on Thanksgiving night alone. My parents usually cook turkey, but this year they went over to my brother's house with their grandkids and my nieces and nephews, and I did not go. Me and my brother have some issues, I guess you could say. But some people care about money more than actual people. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. But I'm not gonna get into that. But that night I was lost. I prayed and prayed for years and years and years. And you know, my life wasn't bad at the time. I was making good money. I didn't have a lot of bills. Everything was paid off at that time. I didn't have this nice fancy Jeep you see here, which is awesome, by the way. I love this thing. Hopefully I can pay this bad boy off one day. But I know a lot of people are in that dark place today. If y'all are having issues, y'all need to talk to somebody. I didn't talk to anybody. I probably should have. But I'm stubborn, like my dad, hard-headed. If you have family, You need to be with your family. I know some situations are not always the best, but it's better than being alone on Thanksgiving or Christmas. Just whatever you do, if you need to talk to somebody, go that route. If you're feeling desperate, if you're feeling super alone, pick up the phone. Call somebody. Even if it's just to say, hey, how's it been going? It's been a while. You know, anything to get you through that point. Because 5 years without talking to anybody, without any kind of relationship, just going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home. Can't afford this, can't afford that. You know, and I'm saving a good amount of money, but everything's still out of my price range. And then once we... Anyway, the point of the story, I'm not going to get into all that. The point of the story here, if you're having problems or if you're thinking bad thoughts, worst case scenario, just call somebody. There's hotlines out there. There's people that can talk to you. Don't just drown in your own sorrows, because that's not going to get you anywhere. What gets you places is getting up off your ass and getting shit done, or being with your family, whether it's your son or your daughter or your mom or your dad, because they're not going to be there forever. So you need to be there. It doesn't just help them, it helps you as well, whether you realize it or not. So as the story goes, it was a week later, I think right before Thanksgiving, my girlfriend had started working at my workplace. And I had tried to ask her out. And it was a week later, she said, yeah, let's go hang out. And my life has been amazing ever since. This girl is my best friend. She is my rock. She just gave birth to my baby girl. She has given me gifts that nobody could ever understand. All I had to do was wait an extra week. That's it. Just 1 week. So if you're feeling down, if you're feeling whatever, if you're in your feels, man, find something to do. Find something productive. Because tomorrow could be that day when all this shit turns around for the better. You just never know what life is going to throw at you nowadays. Especially with inflation and pay's not going up. Nobody can afford shit. Hell, there's houses when I was growing up that were brand new at like $120,000 are going for like $400,000 or $500,000 now. That is freaking unbelievable. That is ridiculous. But anyway, I didn't want to take up too much of your time. I just want to tell everybody happy Thanksgiving. And that no matter what you think, no matter how you feel, you are loved by somebody somewhere. And I just want to wish y'all happy Thanksgiving. And Merry Christmas whenever that comes. And then I'm going to start hopefully popping out some videos before I get back to work. I've been on short-term disability So I've been popping out some videos. I've been wanting to do YouTube and put out stuff for like the last 10 years. Maybe even longer, since I was like in my 20s. And I just turned 40. And I never really got up off my ass to do it. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Nobody's gonna see it anyway. What's the point? I'm gonna try. Because you never know if you don't fucking try. If you don't try, you ain't gonna get shit. So at least I'm throwing that out there. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Go be with your families! Come on now. They love you. They've missed you. Deuces. Deuces.